so far, any questions?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So have you all do this? I mean, do the rest.
Yes, sir.
So this part here, you can continue to do it. Same thing for, let's say, this one. Okay, as I show you earlier on, select one of them. It just says connect into this. Yeah. So you can actually follow everything. Then you do select similar function. Then I would say it's much faster. Then ideally, I would say that try to pin, not say pin, lock, pin, correct, pin all the sprinkler lah. So at least later when you make changes, you need not to worry that you affected the rest. Yeah, you get what I mean?
Yep.
So actually, this is quite fast. Okay. Now, what I'm going to show you next is actually at the second story, this room here. How am I going to add the fire hose? Okay, so fire hose, I will say that I wanted to mount this to here. Of course, normally it's supposed to be closer. And in Singapore, the water supply fire hose to this is a separate piping. All right, not from here. So actually, from this system, you can move, relocate. See when I start to adjust. Okay. So when we adjust this, you also need to double check your first story, yeah? Because when you are shifting this, see, just now when I was creating this, is actually clashing on one of the wall. See now? Now I shifted this inside, not clashes on the wall. See this now? So I think this guys was designed in this manner. Okay, so you can't feed two out. So here there's a gap. On top is okay. Yeah, you get what I mean? Oh, because if it's two out, it will be very ugly. Although this corner might not people accessing it. Yeah. Okay, so always double check, huh? Second and third should not be an issue. Only the first floor because the partition is different. Oh, okay. So other things here is you can move this closest to here, unless you have another water pipe coming out. Yeah, to supply the water to the fire hose. Okay, so let's do one thing at a time. Every floor you should have the, what is that? A valve. So in this level, level 2 should be a valve. So how, where, as inserting the valve. So I'm going to add the valve at the section view. So it's here. Yeah. Right. So here we're going to add a valve. All right. So valve basically is the pipe accessories. So go to pipe accessories. It doesn't load with one. You know why this one doesn't load with one? Sometimes it does, but sometimes it doesn't. So if it doesn't, just simply go and load. Okay, so let me see. Singapore piping is pipes, not fire. Remember, valves, and these are all the valve which is here. Okay, so this one, group or check valve. In the notes, I think they select group, but as I said, here might not have the correct library. So you got to choose some valve, I mean to be logical also, which is have the piping size, because this is 150 mm pipe. So let's select, let's say, group valve. From here, you see that this one got a flange. We have 50 to 450. So this is this group valve can be used. Let's try another one. Check valve. We also have a check valve of 50 to 300. So this one also can use. Okay, because you're doing modeling, so detail we don't consider so-called accurate, because we don't have the correct data set. How about ball valve? This one exactly 150. Okay, so gate valve, yeah, have not. Okay, gate valve also can. Yeah, if you have a picture to see the icon, I think this is good. So this is actually more like a gate, right? Yeah, because it's bigger size. So I'll try to use this. Okay, pick this, open, insert. Then you go near here. Now you can actually choose the size, because minimum is 50, set 150. Then insert here. Now when inserting, you can also play with the height. For instance, what is the height here? At least I would say good. What's the height? 1.5, which is easy to access. 1.5, is it too high or not? Or 1.2
That's
is
nice.
better?
I think 1.1.3,
That's nice, huh?
1.3.
Mine just 1260. So accurate. Okay, 13 lah. Because I think the accessible level is important. Okay, I said 13. So of course, if you look from the plan, you can still do the orientation. Okay, maybe rotate it. This one of course cannot lah. Oops. Here's can, or here lah also can. Okay, questions? So you add one valve here. Now next I want to add is the piping for my, what you call that, fire hose. So I'll draw a separate pipe beside. All right, of course depends on the pipe that's laying. All right, so if you do it here, it's a bit weird. I found it, yeah, because this is your open space already. See that? This is first story. This is actually the school entrance, which is second story. You can't tell, but you see there's a foyer here. All right, so since the piping are together here, so I see that it's good to have place them together. Okay, so let's go to section to draw our pipes. So if you are focusing, as I said, on one view, you can just draw your pipe system. Where is my pipe? So normally water pipe, I believe, should be stainless steel lah. So I think we have stainless steel, right? Don't have. Okay, never mind. Make sure that this is not fire protection. It's just a normal domestic pipe. So choose cold water, and it's not copper definitely. So I don't have a copper. All
Is
right,
it type?
because I think, sorry.
No, nothing.
Because previously at sanitary we have lah, which we create the stainless steel. So here, I believe you guys should know also. So the pipes comes in here should be around, I think, how? 25? Should be good, right? Sharing. Unless you take this as a main pipe, I give it as 32. Then when you branch out later, it become 25. Okay? But of course, again, depends on the fire hose. What is the inlet there? So let me check first before I continue. But meantime, I would like to draw the vertical pipe first. In my view, all right, roughly I'll draw one pipe from here to here. Later I will change. Meantime, I just draw first. Okay. So from my plan, you can see is somewhere here, which is not what I want. Move it to here. Okay. Oops. What did I just move? Undo. I want the pipe, not any other stuff. Move here. Okay. So again, double check. Okay, make sure it doesn't obstruct anything. Yeah. Now, what is the hose? Now, where can I get the mechanical fire hose? Clear your selection. Go to mechanical equipment. Okay. Then you go to load family. Now, where can I get the fire hose? Okay. Under Singapore. Now you look for fire. Yeah, fire protection. Then is also there's a valve here, but these are different type of valve. Dry pipe, deluge valve, calibrate pressure. That's I think more on the pump side, right? This one here is alarm check valve, which is not what I want. Cabinets. Yep, I think it's cabinet. Look at the detail. So you can see we have three type of hoses. Now, this is the enclosed room. So enclosed room, if you look carefully, some hoses, right, they doesn't come with a cabinet. It means only the whole drum inside. Those like this case is cabinet. That means they have a cover to protect it, which is a wooden casing. Or you've been to 313 Somerset. Sorry. Guys,
Yep.
you have been to 313. You know the building actually is two building joined together.
Yeah.
When you walk further down, the one is Orchards something, right? When you walk up, no, you take the escalator. Just turn out from the left. Beside just the left, you see one stainless steel polished fire hose. Just beside. You see that before?
Nope.
Okay, then we end. Go and take a look. You can see it's quite flimsy. Okay, it's just beside the escalator. You might be wondering how come it's not mounted near the wall? Because every shop they don't have a front wall. The front wall is basically all the sliding glass panel. So you only have individual division, what do you call it? Division wall. So they can't mount it to anywhere. So they mounted near the what do you call that? Escalator there. Because you can see the piping coming from the ceiling below goes up. Okay, so this is a bit of special arrangement. Y'all can take a look. Yeah, quite interesting. So for this type of cases, you can see that here they is called hose rail, a hose rack, right? So they have what we call this one is, let's say, cabinet. Recess means inside lah, huh? Inside the wall. This one here is semi, half in, half out. Singapore normally we don't cast that lah, unless space constraint. If not, normally ours here is surface mounted. So here, if you don't have the hose rail type without the cabinet, then no choice, I'll use this lah. If have, if not, I'll say that we can modify this library to become those only the hose rail, no cabinet one, because this is already in the enclosed area. Especially happen to go back to school, the academic, excuse me, the academic tower, you go to the rail behind, which I show you all before, right? Previously, the first two lesson.
Yeah.
You open up the fire hose, the area. You can see the fire hose, actually there's no cabinet. It's just the rack, that's all. So I was thinking you want to put it here, but since like we don't have that library. Okay, unless you want to modify one lah. Later see, can I do that or not? If can, I'll upload to let you all have it. Then you can insert it in. If not, meantime, I will load this with a hose casing. Yeah. So I'll select this, open. Then you just insert here because this is mounted. So you can see inside. All right. There's a height also when you're mounting it. See, 7 mm. Okay, I think it should be okay, but not too near here. It should be away. All right, because of the accessing. All right, insert it in. You see that you have the rack and the pipe. So this is the hose pipe. So what is the connecting pipe here? So it's 25 mm. So that means my pipe come out 25 is okay. So this main pipe, I'll set it to 32, which is correct. All good? Okay?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Can So how to connect this to this? Point, right click. When it says 25, normally you need is 50 because you want water to come out fast. All right, not just says 25. If water too what do you call it? Too small the pressure, no point using it. Okay, so that means my pipe here I got to change to 50. Yeah, I nearly forget about that. Okay, so draw pipe standards, set it to 50. Yeah. Then for me, I'll stop here first because this pipe I got to change the pipe size. This one should be set to 50. If you are supplying to other level, then I suggest make it bigger. All right. I mean, I'm preparing for the worst. Of course, 50 can supply for all. Okay, but I always very careful one. Okay, this thing centralized connect it. If not, you can use alignment or align to help you adjust. So align this to here. So you move it. Then when you get it connected, I think it's easier. Now, okay. Whoops, they gave me this, which is I don't like. What on earth is like that? I hate this. Undo. Sometimes you can't rely on this, cannot be trusted. So set to the view. In 3D, see these guys allowed me to get the connection on. I'm just trying my luck. If you can, that would be best. Drag it, touch here, center. Yes, this should be the way. Okay, I want to see is this. All right. So next thing is you also need to have a valve that regulate here. But if it's leak, so become like tier 2 valve. So it means this one here you got to rotate. Oops. To this side. So no clashing. Okay. Yeah. So now I'll add one valve here. Right click. Create similar. But of course size not 150 lah. It should be the smallest 50. And I want to put here. Whoops, how come it's not inserting? Why? Funny. My God. Yeah. What is happening? Just happened. It doesn't allow me to snap. It's funny. Now okay. So weird just now. Graphics, come on. Yeah, so take note of that. Ensure the size is correct. You can see the graphics on this is very ugly. Is that like a this? Huh? Not so good, right? I mean, the design is very pretty ugly. Of course, all this you can adjust yourself. All right, you want to build, modify this. So more or less, this is done up already. See your host. Okay. Questions?
No, sir.
For fire. So actually, your tutorial normally is do up to here lah. So as I say again, if your design in your plan involve, let's say, other area, yeah, as I said, you no need to do up the whole area. Do up only the particular room that you do for your MEP. I mean the fire and the aircon, right? HVAC and the electrical. So your toilet, remember, toilet, I will not say a fire from here. Toilet, you can do done up from here. All right. Yeah, that means if here don't have anything related here, so you do out the outside lah, then you expand inside here for the toilet. Okay. If not, then I'll do one here. Okay. So far this part you guys okay? Because all the connections are actually the same. Huh? So it's up to you to done up the whole place or you do partial. I'm okay. But important thing is your room, which is the one that you do with the HVAC and so on. Now for those that you do up here, how you do the connection, nobody asked me. Because I see some of the plan your sends to me, your submit. Here is also you are doing with your HVAC and electrical. If this is the area, then your piping, don't tell me extend all the way here, branching this way. No. Only this because it's already outside. That's why you do this connection. Okay. For this, you got to branch out one, then extend this. Clear now?
Yes,
So
sir.
the best, yeah, try not to anyhow keep hacking unless got no choice, because depends on the main pipe that you lay. Can? Oh, so yeah, the next one I'm going to do will be this one. Okay, so since I'm at first story, right? So actually I need to go to my first story. Second story, I'm going to close it. Section, close it. My first story, where are you? Here, first story plan. Now, why I do it on a first story plan? Because there's no ceiling here. So in other words, the sprinkler is in the center, upright. Okay, yeah, to cool off the what do you call it? The oh, I keep forgetting my words. Okay, never mind. So what should be the same thing? System. Can you still remember what is the height that we set? 3.2, right? Sprinkle. So it is upright. It's not hosted. So I'm going to place it somewhere in the center. Check the height. If you forget to set, it be on the floor. So I type 3200. Insert roughly in the center. Estimate. If I can later measure, is fine. If not, estimate. In the center. 1. After that, what should we do? Copy. Copy. Check multiple. So 2. If you don't want, you can array. Up to you. I think array will be accurate because you can specify and need not to worry about the offset. So I think array is good. I want to array. Did I just select copy? Or mirror? No. I don't want mirror. My mouse a bit weird. Okay, array. 3 numbers. Then not group, please. Okay. So what's the distance? Estimate. If it's, let's say, 3 meter, I think we only need 2 or 2.5. Yeah, because one sprinkler covers around 2.5 to 3 meter, right? The range. So if you set it this way, let's say 2.5, I think we need 2. Oops, I think we need 2 will do. This one I don't think you need here. So this one I'll delete. Then I will try to move this 2. Because I'll say that toilet itself already is a wet place. So your water more or less yeah, is there. It's just that to cool off the area. That's what I'll be seeing lah. Okay, like this. Okay, then the component from here to come out. This one you got to plan. So along your corridor, you should have your sprinkler also. So if that's the case, I will copy 1 from here because they're same. Copy. Pick a point from here. Since this is a divider break, so I'll take that roughly here. This is the center, which is somewhere here. Center of this space and some center of this wall. All right, so somewhere here. Oh, this actually estimated one. Yeah. Then I will array this across here. For those that you do on this room, then please proceed lah. This because mine I didn't do that. So I'm going to array this across. If you are following your tutorial for this, they actually offsetting 4 meter. It's just that I cancel because Singapore, I think our code quite strict. So people says 2.5 to 3 meter. Okay. So for this case, you can try it because corridor got nothing so need not to be close to one another. Unless that furniture, which is I think you look in IKEA, second floor, third floor, here got a lot of furniture. Then maybe you still need to set them closer. I don't know. You guys decide. Okay, so I'm selecting I think I better turn off the triggering thing. I mean the checking. Where is it? Analyze here, off it. Okay, if not quite annoying. Array. Let's say I try 13 numbers. All right. So I pick a point randomly if every 3 meter. Whoa, cannot. See, so close. Undo. If I set it to 3.5, array, maybe Yasu, more is okay. You can erase away. 15. Pick a point, 3.5 meter. Okay, now we have more than enough. Okay, so here, this one I will delete away. Actually, here there's nothing to cover, right? Unless you want to move these guys closer to here. So I think the whole place, yeah, we can still adjust. If you look closer, here should another sprinkler. This is actually quite far apart. Okay. Now, if I set my piping here, hopefully it won't block this passage lah, huh? You will set it here, I think it's this way. If I set it here, this guy is in the way, which is I may need to adjust the location. Huh? So I'll try to select whole thing and move, which is from here. Yep. Move it inner a bit to assume that this guy is somewhere in this open space in the center, somewhere here. Okay, roughly in the center. If it's not enough, still move again. It's okay. As long as this is as escape room, it must be able to cover this area. All right. Yeah. So I think this is good. Done. So a bit slight different only. So it's okay. So ready?
Yes, sir.
Yep. I think I better stop recording. If not, my file later will be overkill. Yes.